Hey guys, so today we're going to be practicing citing relevant evidence. A lot of you were having a lot of trouble citing the relevant evidence to the answer on the benchmark. So we're going to start working on how to answer these AB questions so you can do better in your MLQ, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. So go ahead and take out your guided practice worksheets. And the first thing that we're going to do is write the definition of relevant evidence. Relevant evidence is a quote that you use to support your answer that directly relates to your Part A answer. You need to look at Part A and Part B questions as parts of a whole. So whatever you have to say for Part A needs to match up with the quote that you pull for Part B. Don't worry if you don't understand this exactly right now. We're going to go over an example in just a minute. So the way that you cite relevant evidence, your first step is to answer the question in your own words. So you're going to start practicing answering Part A on your own. And then after you have your answer for Part A in your own words, you're going to select the answer choice that best matches yours. Next, you're going to read all of the Part B choices, and you'll choose the one that supports your answer to Part A. Finally, I want you guys to practice circling the words that relate Part A and Part B together. So let's try practicing one. This is an example from your Prove It from yesterday. I cut out some of the obviously wrong answer choices, so we're only dealing with 2 answer choices right now. Question 1 was, what is the theme of this chapter? Your choices were love causes many problems, or without love, life is not meaningful. A lot of you picked love causes many problems, but that would be incorrect. While Jonas learns that love did cause problems in the past, the lesson that he learns in this chapter is that without love, life is not meaningful. That's what he learns in the chapter. How do we know this? So let's take a look at our evidence. Here are 2 pieces of evidence that most people chose. The first is things could change, Gabe, Jonas went on. Things could be different. I don't know how, but there must be some way for things to be different. And your father means that you used a very generalized word, so meaningless that it's become obsolete. So those are the main answer choices that people selected. So we know that the answer to Part A is without love, life is not meaningful. A lot of you went and circled the word meaningless in Part B, because in the Part A answer choices, you saw the word meaningful, and in the Part B answer choices, you saw the word meaningless. This is a nice way of connecting words that are similar. However, this would be incorrect because you are not thinking about the overall meaning of the quote. So if we say that Part A is without love, life is not meaningful, we need to be finding a quote that talks about how Jonas no longer thinks life is meaningful. Part B just talks about how the word love doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't say anything about how Jonas is fed up with the life as it is now. Now if we look at Part A, he's talking about, I want things to change. I want things to be different. This shows us that he is sick of life as it is now in their community without love and wants to figure out a way to make things better. So you would draw your arrows or circle, things could change, Gabe. And that's how you would match the answer choice to Part A and the answer choice in Part B. Don't worry if you're still a little bit confused. We're going to keep on practicing all day today. Go ahead and make sure your Chromebooks are closed, and we're going to go on to practice in just a minute. Today we will be reading Chapter 18 from The Giver. So let's get started.